this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels.
So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy, with his dynamism, with his spirit, with his willingness and enthusiasm. And all those qualities are the perfect mix in him going on to have a great career.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Decent chance! That looks a foul. Yep, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Unai Simon sends that a long way. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Guruzeta. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Trados, aim forwards. Williams. Nico Williams. Yuri. Great defending, strong and determined. Chance here to counter. Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Here's Pedri. And it's played forward. Looking to break at pace. That's a little off target. Rafinha. Balde. Now it's Rashford. Rafinha. So who's he picking out? Rafinha puts a cross in. De Jong caresses it through. Sunset. Jaureguiza. Danny Vivian. It's an inviting looking ball that. Balde gets over and intercepts. Now it's Guruzeta. And it's Sunset. Gorosabal. And it's lofted through here. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Balde. That's a sharp pass. And that's been won straight back. Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo! And that's caused a worry or two.
Dani Olmo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Balde. Pedri. Balde. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Williams. Yamal. And here's Rashford. Pedri. Gorosabal shifted upfield. Could move up a gear here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Sunset. Jaureguisa. Dani Vivian. Prados. Nice looking ball. And there's Green. It's Rashford! Jaureguisa. Dani Vivian, gently done. Balde. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Prados. Sunset. Yuri. Dani Vivian. Jaureguisa. Dani Vivian. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dani Olmo.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Araujo. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. And it's Olmo. Yamal. Oh, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dani Olmo is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Balde. Oh, great, can he finish?
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And it's Gorosabal. Iñaki Williams looking to get on the end of this. Rafinha. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. has been knocked clear. Arugizar. And here's Sunset. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
That's good play. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that's a throw. And here's Sunset. Sunset puts the ball in. Rashford. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Rafinha. Brilliantly cut out. Yerai forwards and with intent. Sunset. Played out to the right. And it's Gorosabel. Oh, such a clever touch. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Iñaki Williams. Lovely feet. A chance to play it in. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Koundé driven forward. Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Dani Olmo. And here's Rashford. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Rafinha. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Lobbed in behind. Araujo makes the interception. Balde. De Jong. So we're still where we started right now. Yamal. Oh, it's played into the air. Gets his head on it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Arugizar. Sunset. Prados. Unai Simon, on ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Bashish. That has been cut short. Now it's Rashford. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rashford. And here's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Yamal pings it across. Gorosabal clears it away. Danny Vivian gets good distance on it. Balde. And here's Rafinha. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Nico Williams. Rashford. And back out it comes. It's a throw-in. Dani Olmo. He's gone for goal! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to get it clear. Pedri plays it short. Sunset gets it away. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Rashford made out to the left flank. Time to deliver. Oh, that's nice. Balde. Bullish header! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Grados. Gerai. Araujo. Koundé. De Jong. And it's played forward. Deftly away. It'll be a throw-in. Kubasi. And it's Bilbao. And here's Rashford. Rashford spread out to the left, played into the middle. Danny Vivian getting this one clear. Yuri. Yuri is fouled. Kubasi clears it away. Pedri. And it's Olmo. And here's Rafinha. Yamal. Moved on forwards. Sunset. And the counter is on. It could be in here. Araujo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Garay. Danny Vivian. Nico Williams. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Iñaki Williams is onto a bit of flash. Prados. Yeray, gently done. And it's Gorosabel. Sunset. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Nico Williams really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Pedri. Balde. Balde forwards and with intent. Prados. Yeray aim forwards. Sunset. Haurigiza. Yuri shifted upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Williams. Gorosabel looking to get on the end of this. Sunset. Oh, shooting chance! It's out for a goal kick. Koundé. Pedri. Balde. Balde, gently done. Back into the middle. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Balde. Showing good feet. Balde puts a cross in. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Gorosabel. Danny Vivian. Yuri. Yuri forwards and with intent. Koundé. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Delicately. Yeray gets it away. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Vivian with the clearance. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Sunset. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now he's having a shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Danny Vivian. Yuri. Nico Williams. Kuruzeta. Great, goes for a shot! Goal! First blood drawn. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Dani Olmo moved on forwards. And it's Olmo. Rashford, but it goes. Hit into the middle. Gets it away. It's a mighty effort! It's in! Barcelona are back in business! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Iñaki Williams. Gorosabal, now here's the delivery. And it's played forward. Koundé. And here's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Pedri, now he's got space here. It's come to nothing. Danny Vivian. Yuri, aim forwards. Al Kubasi cuts it out. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Yeray. Williams. Prados. Benyat Prados, gently done. Gurzeta. And here's Iñaki Williams. And it's Gorosabo. And the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Balde. Quality ball. Yeray gets across to intercept that. Prados. Iñaki Williams. Can he latch on to this? Gurzeta, and the flag has stayed down. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And they've got a throw. And it's Hauregzar. And here's Iñaki Williams. Prados. And here's Gurzeta. There's the shot! Araujo. Balde. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. He's going to be disappointed with that. Sunset. And he's running through. Oh, they could break here. Yamal. And a chance! And that has been cleared. Dani Olmo. Sunset. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rashford. Unai Simon claims comfortable. And it's hoisted clear. And that is out of play. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Too much on it. Kunde. Up towards the front line. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sunset. Gorosabal. Iñaki Williams. Kubasi. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. Now who's going to be first to this? Dani Olmo. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. That's tidy. Yamal. Yamal!
Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And here's Rafinha. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Guruzeta. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Oh, red, nice interception. Gorosabal. Sunset. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Jaureguiza. Nico Williams. Yuri. He's in plenty of space here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Bershish. Nico Williams. And here's Guruzeta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Koundé. De Jong, Dani Olmo, Pedri, and it's played forward. Benyat Prados getting this one clear. Balde, and the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Rafinha, Balde, Pedri, De Jong. Yamal, and here's Rashford. De Jong, Koundé, Sunset, and now the breakaway. And here's Guruzeta. It's run loose here. Dani Olmo. Tries a measured ball. Real chance! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser. I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Guruzeta! Guruzeta! He's got a goal! And they get themselves in front! That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pedri. Rafinha. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Played towards the other side. Balde. Rafinha. Balde tries a cross, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Araujo. Pedri. Rafinha. Strong running down that left flank. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's got his cross in. Very nicely done. Koundé. And that's aimed into the middle. Cleared without complication. And it's Olmo. Balde. Dani Olmo applies the finish! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Dani Vivian. Jaureguisa. Nico Williams. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Jong. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. Nice control. Pedri. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Yamal! Sunset. Dani Vivian. Nicely intercepted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Gorosado. Williams. Prados. Over to the left. Sunset. He can get that clear. Laid back in. Yuri. Williams. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. Rafinha. Balde. Araujo shifted upfield. Gorosabal. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. De Jong. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. And that's a good... And he shoots!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Prados. Sunset. And it's Bershish. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Balde. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Hauregizar gets it clear. De Jong. Rashford being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Dani Olmo. Now this could be a chance. Unai Simon claims it, and the danger passes. And here's the chance to counter. It's Rashford! And again the keeper stands strong. Keeper has taken decisive action. Aimed in towards the... Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Gorosabal. Iñaki Williams. Gorosabal. Iñaki Williams providing an outlet on that flank. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Araujo. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Araujo aim forwards. Balde. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Succumbs to the pressure. He's played it long. Gorosabal, and it's played forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Ramal. Dani Olmo, and it's Rashford. Nice physical challenge. Rashford has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Really well cleared. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Oh, what a climb! Not the best of headers. Bardos. Yerai forwards and with intent. Jaureguisa. Sunset played out to the left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great defending, strong and determined. Jaureguisa looking for a runner. Araujo tries to clear. Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Barcelona going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Yerai cuts out the pass. Gorosabal. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo. Kunde. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo spread out to the left. Urzeta. Then a throw in. Cross goes in there. And it's hoisted clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Moved on forwards. Yerai. Yuri, who has set up 2 goals. That's been drilled forward. Well, that's well seen too. Yamal. Pedri. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Balde, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Iñaki Williams. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Balde. Pedri. Balde. Danger averted for now. Reclaimed it in a trice. Kubasi shifted upfield. Danny Vivian. Yuri. Jaureguisa. Nico Williams. Sunset. Out to the left it goes. And it's been played through. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Sunset. Penetrados, gently done. Iñaki Williams. Plenty waiting in the middle. Could be danger here. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Rashford. So what can they make of this? Sunset. And retrieved, albeit perhaps momentary. Gorosabal charging forward down that flank. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Rafinha, and they can counter here. Rafinha forwards and with intent. And it's Pedri. Balde. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Oh, red. Nice interception. That's very neat. Over to the left. Rafinha. Pedri. And here's Rashford. Rashford! He has done it! Again, we are level. What a contest! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at him, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nico Williams. Yuri. And here's Guruzeta. Guruzeta played out to the left flank. Cross from Yuri. Climbs up big! Haurikisa. Rashford producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Dani Olmo. Araujo. And it's played forward. And it's Balde. Pedri. Spread out to the left. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Sunset. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Rafinha. De Jong. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that has been cleared. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. Prados. Gorosabal. Araujo makes the interception. Pedri. Danny Vivian. Prados. Williams. Gorosabal. Well-timed, excellent interception. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Has a look and plays it forward. Nico Williams.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yamal. And it's Olmo. De Jong. That's an imaginative pass. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Jaureguisa. Danny Vivian. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Balde. Back into the middle, and here's Rashford. Goes for goal! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Danny Vivian tries to clear. Rafinha. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Aimed in towards the centre. That's going to go a long way.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And back to the goalkeeper. De Jong. Kubasi. Rashford, now he's off and running. Nico Williams. Prados. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. They'll have one final crack at it. Yamal.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's still a possession, this, but very little to show for it. And it's sunset. Jaureguisa. Out to the left it goes. Williams.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
De Jong. Oh, sweet feet. De Jong plays it in. Oh, smashing header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Rashford fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Geray. And it's played forward. Williams. Looking for a decent ball in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Trados is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Moved on forwards. De Jong chasing after it. Pedri forwards and with intent. And they've got rid.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Bershish. Guruzeta in acres of space out wide. And here's Guruzeta. No way through, so back it comes. Sunset! And he hits the net. Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Trados, he's found a way through. Proves too strong. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
De Jong. Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. Valde thinks one through. Geray clears it away.
I thought it was going to happen then.
It's Rashford! Oh, what a climb! Oh, clearance is short. Barcelona to make one last surge forward.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain something.
Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Dani Vivian, Gorosabal, and it's Prados. And here's Iñaki Williams. Gorosabal looking to hit the byline here. Out for a throw. Williams.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Barcelona desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. De Jong. Dani Olmo. And that has been clubbed away. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Pedri. De Jong.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Guruzeta. Iñaki Williams.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's a nicely weighted pass. That has been knocked clear. De Jong. Barcelona to make one last surge forward.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's sunset. And here's Guruzeta. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Yuri. Aurigiza. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Sunset. And here's Guruzeta. It's anyone's ball now, delivered in. And he's there to get it away. Played it back swiftly. Oh, that's neat. That's an excellent interception. Sunset! Pedri. Kunde, nicely aimed pass. Yuri. Keeper's got good distance on that. Iñaki Williams. A heavy challenge. And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems.